All right, now we're going to do the the drawing of the dragster as it is assembled. So when you go to base, you want to find your assembly. And actually mine's already selected for me. You need to do a search for yours. Okay, so here is mine, and I'm going to open that. Make sure that that's what I've got there. We want to change our scale to half, because we're going to make this first orthographic a little bit smaller than the rest, and we want to make sure we've got hidden lines selected. I'm going to move that window out of the way. I'm going to try to put this close together because I'm going to also try to fit the parts list on here. So I'm going to left click for my front view, left click for the top view, and left click for the right view. Also going to put my isometric in place a little bit so I have some room so I can enlarge this too, because I'm going to have to do that as well. So I'm going to left click and then right click and create. So here's my orthographic of those three drawings and my isometric. If you come over here in the browser, you'll see that it's outlining the isometric. I'm going to right click on that because if you remember, I need to shade this and I need to make it one-to-one. So I'm going to edit the view. I'm going to click on the shaded. I'm going to change it to a 1-to-1 scale. I'm going to move that window out of the way, and I'm going to click OK. So here is my isometric as it should be. If I click on this red dotted line, I can move that, and I think I need to move that down a little bit so I have enough room for my parts list. That's probably good. Okay. So I'm not doing any dimensions on here, but I am going to add a parts list. So you need to click on Annotate, go over here to Parts List. You're going to have to select what it is you need the parts list for, which file it is, and this is the correct one. So I can click OK, just click OK again. And now you need to figure out where you're going to put that parts list, and this looks like a good place for it. Alright, so if I zoom in, you'll notice that everything is filled in. I've got a dragster blank part, an axle part, a back wheel, and a front wheel. I need to add in these descriptions as to what they're made out of. So I'm going to come back here to my parts list. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to click on the Bill of Materials. Alright, so now all I need to do is I need to change these or add the description in. So the dragster blank is made out of pine. So make sure you put this all in capital letters, and you can also go and change these so that they're all in capital letters as well. Because everything on this sheet should be in capital letters. So make those changes on here too. I'm not going to do that, but you should. The axles are going to be made out of bamboo. And both of the wheels, the front and the back, are made out of plastic. Click Done, and now it's added that in there. Notice that she did change this to capital letters. Make sure you change that in there as well. Okay, so my parts list is done. I've got item numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got how many quantities there are of each. You are then going to add your balloons in. Click on Balloon and click on each part. So you're going to click on 3 parts. So you're not going to be able to get the axle if you assembled this correctly. Okay, so you just click on the part when it's red and then drag that out and double click that in place. Notice that it's given it the number 4, which number 4, item number 4, is the front wheel. So that is correct. Okay, I'm going to go on to the body. Drag that out. That's part number 1. That matches up with item number 1, the dragster blank. And then I have the back tire left. Number 3, the back wheel. Okay, so put those items in place and you're good to go. Well, not completely. You still need to, just as you did on the other drawing, you still need to fill in the title and the author by going to A Text and filling those in. Okay, so print off 1 copy of this then, and remember when you print, make it 1-to-1, not best fit.